Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital may be conducting the ultimate bait and switch on its audience. Although a casting call for the role of Lauren sounds a lot like a description of Lulu, Luke and Laura's kid may not get a wake-up call. In the August 16th episode of ABC's Only Soap, Laura received a call informing her that something was wrong with Lulu, and it had to be rather serious to be termed wrong given that she had previously been in a coma for years. Fans felt the shock was a red herring, given that Emmy Rylan has reacted to the news that she is being replaced in the role that Julie Marie Berman originated. However, there may be more going on than meets the eye. We've all assumed Lauren is Lulu, and that she'll return to complicate Dante and Sam's relationship. However, General Hospital may be setting us up for a big fall. If Lulu died, Jonathan Jackson would return as her brother, Lucky. Who would that make Lauren? Hayden, that's who. With Nicholas in prison and Finn in treatment, it makes little sense that Liz's sister would not return to Port Charles to pick up her daughter Violet. Maybe you haven't heard, but Hayden's former co-star Rebecca Budig is currently busy on The Bold and the Beautiful. And perhaps one of the soap grads would consider taking over, as Lulu might easily become Hayden. General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, August 20th, state that Molly Lansing Davis will update TJ Ashford about Christina Corinthos Davis' arrest, and he may also tell her about pressuring Ava Jerome for her version of the story. TJ and Molly are more convinced that Christina is responsible for what transpired. Molly does not agree with John Jagger Kate's strong charges against Christina, but she believes the baby would still be alive if Christina had not gone to Ava's hotel room. Next, Dante Falconeri will tell Sam McCall, who will appear upset as she wonders if the mayor is also involved. Sam may think Dante's meeting with Laura Collins had something to do with Christina's incarceration. Of course, Laura wanted to talk to Dante about Lulu Spencer and the change in her condition, so he'll express his conflicted emotions to Sam on Tuesday's GH episode. Meanwhile, Ava will cry over the huge mistake she made during a heart-to-heart with Nina Reeves. Ava might need a friend right now, so she might seek Nina's forgiveness and hope Nina comes around. Because Ava's life is in peril, she may remind out that Sonny Corinthos still cares what Nina thinks. Ava might be hoping Nina can talk to Sonny and prevent him from hatching a deadly vengeance plan. Over with John, he will insist that Christina stay put until the trial. However, it appears like Christina will be released on bail, causing John to have a massive anger tantrum. Sonny will appear happy that his plans are driving someone insane, and we can reasonably presume it will be Agent Cates, who is Sonny's major competitor right now. Laura will encounter a difficult situation at Lulu's long-term care facility, but she will be supported by Kevin Collins. Laura will question if Lulu's doctor is telling her that her daughter will die. We know Lulu won't face a bleak fate because the program has decided to recast her for a fall premiere, but our predictions suggest some tough times for Laura in the meantime. According to General Hospital spoilers, Laura and Kevin will have a lot to say about Lulu, so stay tuned to find out what happens. Cates claims Christina intimidated a witness in an FBI investigation, implying that this falls within his jurisdiction. He recounts Ava's version of events, claiming Christina went there, threatened her to shut up, and attacked her. Sonny returns as Jagger lays it out, and when Alexis threatens to call the ACLU, he allows them to bring the wheelchair rather than handcuffing and walking her out. Alexis follows along to keep an eye on things. Anna was visiting Laura when she received a call from Lulu's long-term care facility. Before she leaves, the mayor instructs Anna to step up the search for Valentine. Anna leaves, and Laura informs Jordan that she may need to rely on her more than normal over the next few days due to Lulu's setback. Jason visits the police department to speak with Anna and decides to wait after discovering she is not present. He sits down to talk with Dante just as the cop receives a call from Laura's aide directing him away. Laura informs him about Lulu, stating, something is wrong. She warns him not to tell Rocco anything until she talks to the doctor. She will contact Dante as soon as she has any information. You are family, Dante. You always will be. He swears he will always adore her. Anna arrives shortly after Dante leaves, and Jason informs her that Sonny's medications are not working properly. Carly informed Anna, but when she inquires about theories as to who is tampering with the prescription, Jason shocks her, Valentine. He claims to have discovered the pharmacist who supplied Sunny's prescriptions and has told Jason everything about Valentine's process. Jason needs to know where he is, but Anna has no idea. I screwed up, I know that. However, she does not know where Valentine and Charlotte are. Anna asks Sunny before he leaves whether he knows who is behind it. Not yet. Anna asks him to wait until she can find Charlotte. She was just with Laura before meeting him, and Lulu was not feeling well. She has to find Charlotte so she can spend time with her mother. Okay, but Jason isn't withholding anything from Sunny anymore. Anna reminds out that Sunny will react, but Jason insists he needs to find Valentine. No, I have to find Valentine. Charlotte shouldn't have to see her father die. Jason claims it won't happen, but if it did, Charlotte would be nowhere near it. Jason asks Anna if she will inform Valentine about Sunny if she finds him. I'm not going to let a private citizen take the law into his own hands. At the station, Sunny and Alexis confront John, and she wants to speak with his boss. You're off the rails, Jagger, says Sunny, and I can't wait to see you crash and burn. Christina wheeled out in disbelief. This is a nightmare. Alexis goes to find a method to make her more comfortable, while Sunny assures her that she'll be home before she knows it. Dante rushes in after learning about Christina's incarceration. Sunny informs him that Alexis and Christina are in the interrogation room, and Christina is recounting what happened to her mother. I certainly did not attack her. Jordan meets Molly, who questions if she is there as her mother-in-law or as the deputy mayor. A little of both. She demands to know what Molly was doing while visiting Ava in jail. She was never there as an ADA, only as a private citizen. Jordan claims she only got in due of her position. She abused it, which Molly acknowledges and apologizes for, but maintains it is not the deputy mayor's responsibility to discipline the DA's office. Robert allowed Jordan to handle things instead of issuing a formal punishment because he knew she was hurting. Molly then states that nothing will bring her kid back, but she is beginning to believe Christina's accident was not Ava's fault. Lulu enters her hospital room and asks someone off-screen, "What the hell are you doing here?" Dante brings Christina some soup while Sunny observes from outside. John approaches behind him and begins torturing Sunny about feeling bad about being on this side of the window. I had to watch while you used Karen, Kates informs him in a cold tone. Now you can watch while justice takes its course. Jason walks in, and he and Sunny depart just as Alexis leaves the interrogation room. She will apply for an emergency hearing and instant bail. No matter what happens, you will not railroad my daughter. Back in the room, Dante assures her that she will not be taken to jail. If necessary, she will spend the night there, and he will accompany her throughout. She says she is terrified. She is aware that there is no evidence, but the photographs make her appear angry. Ava's word against her own. Dante assures her that no one will believe Ava over her. Anna phones someone and requests assistance in locating one of your clients. Jordan is astonished to hear Molly's suspicions, but she has seen security images of Krasinta and Ava. They were both really angry. Christina threatening Ava isn't too far-fetched. The bottom line is we wouldn't be here and none of this would have happened if Christina had just listened to me and stayed away from Ava. Outside, Jason and Sunny are talking in his car. But, while Sunny wonders if Kate's tampered with his medications, Jason answers, it was Valentine. Sunny wants to keep an eye on all three. Jason believes that the FBI will eventually have to rein in Kate's. Sunny believes this is personal for Jagger, who is willing to cross lines, and he may have to do the same. Lois arrives in deception as Natalia makes a case for herself and accepts Sunny's money. Tracy believes that without Maxie, she must be the voice of reason. Lois believes Tracy is making solid arguments, and Tracy appreciates her sensible thinking. Tracy claims Sunny would sell out his mother to gain money. Lois claims Sunny has always kept his word and believes his money is clean. Natalia promises to conduct a comprehensive forensic scan of Corinthio's coffee, and if she discovers anything suspicious, she will terminate the agreement. Lucy welcomes Natalia, their new CFO. Tracy remains concerned about Sunny's involvement. She cautions them that letting him in would mean the end of deception, and they'd be lucky not to be hauled out in handcuffs. At Ava's gallery, Kate informs her that he has finally gotten Sunny where he wants him, and it is all because to her. He offers her a strong hug. She inquires as to his backup plan in the event that luring Sunny to the pharmacy fails. Kate's does not have one because he believes Sunny will come seeking for Clement. She claims that if Sunny murders Clement, she will lose leverage over him. Kate will not let it happen, and he assures her of his protection. Scott comes, and Ava advises Kate's tell Scott about his proposal and see if he thinks it's a good idea. Kate's describes his idea, and Scott inquires about how he might assist, as this will ultimately result in justice for Karen. Ava requests that Sunny also pay, but this appears hazardous. She claims Clement may reveal that she knew Sunny's medications were tampered with. Scott says they will negotiate an agreement with him to keep quiet. Kate insists that they first transport Clement to a secure location. Scott believes he can handle it. Kate asks Scott where he'll take Clement. Scott recommends Windmere, whereas Kate believes it is ideal because it is on an island with no neighbors. Scott sets out to pick up Clement and says they'll meet there. Ava remains opposed to Scott's proposal even after he leaves. She claims that his approach puts everyone at risk except Kate's. She is concerned that if this does not work, she will still face attempted murder charges. She notices that there are photographs of her and Christina. Kate has seen them, but from another perspective, they could tell a different story about what transpired in that room. Scott arrives at the cabin to pick up Clement. The pharmacist asks who he is. Scott says he's come to save him. General Hospital felt a little more subdued this week, in contrast to the intensity of the previous 2 weeks, which focused mostly on Christina and the baby. However, by Friday's episode, it was a very different story, as the week finished with 3 major cliffhangers. Not only that, but I am wondering how they will bring in the major returnees to the ABC soap. Let's begin this week's column with what I consider to be the best and happiest portion of the week, the conclusion of Mac and Cody's father-slash-son tale. Having James flee only to be rescued by Cody was the ideal way for Mac to understand he was being an ass and let go of his resentment. It also made him realize that Cody was not the same person he was a year ago, or even when he first arrived in town. I can't wait for any pleasant Scorpio Jones-Bell moments to happen. Felicia returns to the boathouse docks and asks Mac if he is pleased. He is and says she was correct. She laughs, she's always correct. They kiss. Anna arrives at Laura's workplace, as per her invitation. Laura informs that they have a meeting with the incoming WSB station chief. Laura is aware she recently arrested him. Anna says that Brennan has been acquitted and is now a fully accredited agent, and they will most likely receive no further explanation from the WSB. Brennan comes, and Laura explains that she set up this meeting because they all share common interests. Laura gets right to the point, believing that Anna and Brennan's shared background and skill sets present a one-of-a-kind opportunity. She wants them to find Valentine Cassadine. Anna claims the FBI is looking for him, which is beyond her reach. Brennan observes that the WSB strives not to meddle with FBI investigations. Laura is concerned since Valentine has a granddaughter. Anna tells Charlotte that Valentine would never endanger her. Laura receives a call, which interrupts their conversation. Something came up, so she excuses herself for a moment. Dr. Navarro departs, and Christina wonders what full recovery entails. Alexis believes it implies her body will heal. Christina inquires, "What about the rest of me?" Alexis admits that it will take time, but her heart will improve too. Curtis and Stella talk in a meeting room. He thanks Stella for guiding them through the legalities for a baby's funeral. Stella wishes to help TJ and Molly in any way she can. Stella has handled the majority of it. The only thing left to do is finish the birth certificate. TJ arrives only to discover that Molly has not yet arrived. He says Molly can catch up, so they should get started. Stella explains that they need a name for the birth certificate, but TJ admits they've never decided on one. TJ and Molly love each other, but it isn't always enough for a relationship to overcome the obstacles they face. The loss of Molly and TJ's baby child could be enough to end their once happy domestic partnership. Of course, this might lead to new romantic partnerships for TJ and Molly. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.